Night of Terror. I'm coming for you.
And here we go. Hello, everybody. I hope you are having a great day. I left to go get the milk about a month ago, and I got COVID. So I am really, really sorry for my long hiatus. I really, really, really meant to be back here making content sooner, but COVID really kicked my ass, if I'm being honest. See, I got it 3 weeks ago. Was it 3 weeks ago? Roughly? Like, the week before that, I want to say was week before the wife was still kind of dealing with some of, like, the diabetes issues. So working my way through that and, trying to manage that. And then, COVID. So it's been a roller coaster. But it got me thinking about the future of my channel. Excuse me. Need to get some Mountain Dew. And I thought, well, I need to kind of like talk to you guys about where my channel's gonna go. And honestly, streaming kind of seems to be easier because I can just kind of freeform talk and I don't really have to worry about like, I don't want to say filtering, because filtering's not the right word, but I guess editing. I guess editing would be the right word. And yeah, I think I just wanted to be able to kind of talk to you guys in a easy fashion. And yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like play some Mercenaries in the background while we kind of just chat, if you're cool with that. I love Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries, and I still need to unlock Ada's new skin, so don't mind you just emulating games, Zombie? Hell yeah. That is a That sounds like a great idea, honestly. Anthony, TPG Zombie, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I just figured like I kind of owed my audience a little bit of an idea of like what's going on, and thought it would probably be good to talk. But yeah, no, I had COVID for, I think I had it longer than my wife, honestly. My wife had it for about just shy of 10 days, maybe. And I want to say that I had it for almost 2 weeks, 2 or 3, maybe. Definitely had the effects longer, I can tell you that. Let's see, the scariest game I've ever played. That is a, oh, PT, easy. Now that I had to think about it. PT, definitely. PT was so scary, actually, that when it came out, I mean, like, it really kind of messed, I don't know if it messed me up, because, like, scary stuff doesn't really mess me up, but it was very, it was one of those moments where, like, I knew that I was playing something that was incredibly special, and I knew that it was something really, really scary. So much so that I actually had my mom sit down and play it, because I wanted to see how she would act to it if I had her try it. And yeah, it was, man, PT was just one of those moments in gaming that I wish it didn't go away. Like, I'm even okay that the game didn't get made. I just wish they wouldn't have delisted the demo, honestly. Oh, isn't the game pretty loud? Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we don't really need much volume, I suppose, for this. Called it. Spider-Man 2 is 91 higher than You know, honestly, I mean, I expected Spider-Man 2 to be good, so it doesn't really bother me. The only thing that makes me sad is I won't have to play it until it comes to PC, but I'm not really hurting too much about it. I've got so much stuff to play, and honestly, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, which may seem like the most, like, mainstream scrub thing I've ever said in my life, but I don't know, I've just been really enjoying playing some COD, honestly. Played the beta, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. By the way, is that audio better? Super sorry if ever a little loud. Let me know if that audio is any better. But yeah, I unlocked the Battle Pass in COD. And honestly, I'm actually really excited to try zombies in Modern Warfare 3. Oh, audio still is. Okay. Let's try... Let's try this and see if this is better. You guys can tell me, but I think that should be good. A little more, like, bring it down to 40. Yeah, I think I've got it good now. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. Man, that's what happens though, man. I don't stream for like a month, or I don't do anything for like a month, and then all of a sudden I start messing up my audio. Much better? Good. I was hoping so. As far as like the channel, by the way, I think, so I'm gonna be getting a job here soon, because insulin is just expensive, and getting things for diabetes is expensive, and even though like I need to get a job, and so even though I wasn't really utilizing much of the time to stream and stuff, it did help a lot mentally to kind of take the time, you know. So I think what I'm gonna do, instead of, I was thinking about this last night, like, with the channel, because honestly, like, you guys know my channel, a lot of it is Steam Deck, it's gameplay, it's stuff. If you're able to, are you streaming Spider-Man 2? If I had a PS5, I would. And if it was going to be on PC, I absolutely would. Honestly, the game I would be buying it like ASAP if it was on PC. It's just not. So probably not, because I don't think I have access to any PS5s that I can think of. I know my father-in-law has it, but I don't think I'll be able to borrow it long enough. Plus, I'd have to buy Spider-Man 2 as well, and then have it for a decent amount of time, so probably not. But as long as TPG's here and he's streaming it, I mean, not at this moment, but yeah, go support him. Watch his stuff on it. I know he'll do a good job. If you want to, TPG, you can feel free to put your channel link up. That way, if Anthony or anybody else wants to go and like follow your channel, that way they can, you know, keep up to date with Spider-Man 2 and stuff. I know it's something that people are very excited about, and I know Spider-Man 2 is going to be great, so. I love Spider-Man as well, so it just kind of sucks that I won't be able to play it, but it's okay. I'm alright waiting. But one thing I was thinking about doing with the channel, I focus on a lot of different games, I've noticed, and even though I think that's fair, you know, like, that I do that, I don't know that I can keep up that idea. Yes, I am very much a fan of Halo. Skrillex, what's up, man? Hope you've been good. As I was telling everybody else in the chat, was dealing with COVID for like the last month, so haven't really been able to be on stream or Discord or any of that, and it sucked, and I hated it. But hey, man, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. I'm just just gonna be kind of like chatting about like where my channel is probably gonna go in the future, and then yeah, play some spooky stuff. But yeah, I do love Halo. Halo is one of the like the first games I remember just being really enamored by that wasn't like from Nintendo. Did you know Venom is in it? I sure did. I just found out, well, actually, I don't want to say what I saw in the trailer, in case anybody's avoiding, like, the trailer. But I saw another villain that was in the trailer, and I was very impressed with that. New Season 5 update for Halo Infinite. It's going to be flood-themed. Oh! You know what? I've been needing a really good excuse to get back into Halo Infinite, and honestly, that is exactly the type of thing I needed. And actually, Krillix, you know, that actually goes in really well with what I was going to say about the future of my channel, actually. So that actually, you dovetailed that in very nicely. Thank you for telling me that, though. I'm very excited about that. But what I was going to mention is that I think from now on, I am just going to play, like, this is going to sound really lazy, and I do apologize, because I know that I put, you know, to some extent an effort into my videos and stuff, but I honestly kind of need to make lazier content, and I know that that sounds terrible, but what I mean by that, basically, is that I need something that is kind of like this, you know, like where I can turn on a stream and I can play a game and I can talk with you guys and I can just, like, I don't know, relax, if that makes sense. Something a little less high stakes, you know? And so I think what I'm going to do for the future going forward is basically just kind of pick a game that I've really been digging, like Call of Duty or Halo or whatever, and just play the hell out of it either on stream or just pick a topic that I want to talk about and then just basically riff while I have gameplay of that in the background. Basically, I guess I'm going full Griffin Gaming with that, or a commentary channel, depending on how you want to see it, but I think for me that would be the most, I think it'd be easy content and good content for me to work on. I know something that scares Sony ponies, Nintendo. Dude, the stuff that scares any fanboy is the funniest stuff ever. Like, fanboys are just hilarious. Bernie, what's up, man? I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for being here, man. And big ups on getting that PC. That's awesome. What graphics card did you end up getting? That's awesome, though, that you're finally able to get one all up together. Again, by the way, super sorry that I've been out of the loop, but I'm really glad that you were able to get your PC, man. That's awesome. GTX 1080, nice. That's a very solid card. You'll be able to do a decent amount with that. Especially, too, as long as you just know how you're setting your settings and everything, you're going to be just fine. But yeah, man, big ups on that. That's awesome. Ada plays really awesome, by the way. Like, if you guys liked Resident Evil 4 Remake, the update they added for, like, Ada and stuff, it's so good. I need to play separate ways, still. But I've noticed something with my gameplay choices. I've been digging way more... Oh, I saw the Omni-Man trailer. Sorry, I missed your thing there, Anthony. Yes, I did. Which, I absolutely intend, as soon as Mortal Kombat goes on sale, I would absolutely love to pick that game up. Because, A, I like Mortal Kombat a lot. B, I love Omni-Man, and just Invincible in general. And I'm very excited about, yeah, the DLC characters that they have. Uh-oh. Okay, well, there goes Ada. Are you buying Helldivers 2? You know what? Actually, yes, I am. I'm very excited for Helldivers 2. I was one of the few people that when that State of Play came out and everybody was hating on it, that was my, like, game of the show, I guess, that they showed. I really, really was digging Helldivers 2. Are you going to be watching videos today, Rice? If so, I found an awful video on Halo Infinite. Oh, yeah, I'm not opposed to that at all. You know me, I love cringe, man. I don't know why I like cringe so much, but I am not opposed to that whatsoever. So far with the PC, I've been playing Sword Art Online, Hollow Refragment. I'm 47 hours in and almost done. Nice, man. I've never played any of the Sword Art Online games, but my little brother absolutely, like, he loves Fatal Bullet, I think, is the one that he plays. And he absolutely, like, adores that game. So much so that he's, like, played it multiple times, like, New Game Plus it and stuff. And it really, like, I'm not sure why, but it's, yeah, I'm very surprised. How do you intend on avoiding spoilers for Spider-Man 2? That is a great question, Anthony. I honestly don't know. My plan is just to try and stay as radio silent as possible. If I see Spider-Man, like, at all, I'm basically just gonna try to not look at it. if that makes sense. Like, I am terrified of, I mean, I'm okay if it ends up getting spoiled. At the end of the day, it's okay. Like, it'll be fine. I'll be alright. I would prefer it not get spoiled for me because I really, really, like, I don't want to get spoiled. But, I mean, to be fair, I haven't gotten spoiled on God of War Ragnarok yet, and I don't know how, but I feel like if I was able to do that, I hopefully should be able to do that for Spider-Man. My thing, too, is I really don't follow a lot of PlayStation content at all, so that kind of helps. And as far as comic book stuff, I don't really, like... I mean, I engage with a lot of comic book stuff, but I try to stay out of Spider-Man stuff for spoilers. So, yeah, I hopefully I'll be able to make that happen. I hope so. I bet Baldur's Gate 3 and OMG, that game is go. Dude, oh, wait, you beat it. Gotcha. Okay, nice, dude. No, it's absolutely fantastic. That's a game I need to get back to, absolutely. That's probably... That's one that I would want to do for a stream, but it's also one that I don't... Again, kind of going back to I need a game that doesn't really, like, challenge me, and I actually have really been just enjoying playing that in my off. That may be one of my, like, last games that I really do an in-depth dive on, though. I think, like, to kind of, like, end the string of content that I have that's more thoughtful and has more thought put into it, I think I would probably do it on Baldur's Gate, because Baldur's Gate has been one of those games that I didn't expect anything from, and it's been incredible how much I've enjoyed it, honestly. Baldur's Gate 3 blew me out of the water. I mean, it blew a lot of people out of the water, but it's one of those games where you just didn't really know what you were going to get, and especially if you're not used to playing games like CRPGs, which I'm not, it was amazing. I mean, is amazing. I shouldn't say was, because I'm not done with it, but it's incredible. Sword Art Online games are good for fans, but mostly not recommended if you don't like Sword Art Online. But Fatal Bullet should be played no matter what. Nice. Again, he really likes it. I watched gameplay, and the gameplay seemed pretty decent. As long as the gameplay is good in certain anime games, I really don't mind giving them a shot. For me, it really comes down to if the gameplay is good or not. Which, for some anime games, it is actually surprisingly good, and sometimes it's just not. So, yeah, I mean, that's certainly one that I've seen more positive than I've seen negative. But, I mean, I do appreciate, though, the fact that you guys have, like, stuck around the channel, no matter what I do, you know, all the different stuff that I do, because I'll be honest, I've never really had a specific thing that I do on my channel. It's very, like, varietal, I suppose. Let's see, just stop fucking dying. I mean, like, I know the stuff that I do is just very, like, it's not, I don't want to say consistent, but, like, I feel like it's safe to say that I definitely don't do the same thing all the time, unless it's Steam Deck videos, in which that's definitely kind of the case. You're killing me right now? Dang, man. I've been there. It's kind of like, that was kind of me playing COD for, like, the last few days. Or, like, when I watch DSP stuff. It's always killing me to watch DSP stuff. But, like, that was one of the things I remember when I started the channel. I wasn't really sure, like, what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I wanted more edited content or if I wanted more, like, you know, easy content. But I think because I'm going to be getting back to work and I'm going to be doing stuff again, I think the best thing that, you know, that would make sense for the channel is for me to just kind of do commentary-esque style stuff. You know? Play something like this where I can talk and I can react at the same time, basically. Plus, I've noticed something over the last few years of me doing YouTube. I don't know why, but I love horde shooters, man. I blame Grav for getting me into that. Gravity has been a big inspiration of me getting into horde shooters. And I don't know why, because it's not like I've had the chance to, like, play them a ton with him. But I think I'm just so enamored by the style of gameplay. It's been really fun playing horde shooters. Question for everyone. Which do you think is better, Starfield or Cyberpunk? To be fair, I thought Cyberpunk was good before 2.0, and I still hold to this day that Cyberpunk is my favorite game. So, for me, I would say Cyberpunk. But I think Starfield is really good. I haven't really gone back and played it as much, but part of that's because it's spooky season, and when it's spooky season, I'm like all in on spooky stuff. Oh man, they got me in one hit. What did I get for a rank on that? Ah, oh, and of course I need S. Starfield sucks. I totally understand if people don't like Starfield. I enjoyed my time with it, and I still want to get back to playing it. It's just that it's really hard to put Starfield in the same category as something like a Baldur's Gate or a Cyberpunk or any of that, because to me they're just so different. Like, Cyberpunk to me is not an open world RPG, and I know that sounds weird, because technically by nature that's what it is. But for me, Cyberpunk is literally just an open world immersive sim. And looking at it that way, it's a lot easier for me to, I don't know, it's more digestible for me that way. Ever thought of playing Texas Chainsaw, Dead by Daylight, or even Friday the 13th? I've thought about it. The thought crossed my mind with Dead by Daylight. I really don't like that style of gameplay. And it's not really it's not like the game's fault or anything, because the games do it well, that style of game. My problem is, I don't really like the whole hide-and-seek mentality. Like, I remember when I was playing Outlast on stream for you guys, like, I didn't mind playing it with you guys because it was interactive and it was fun. God, I feel like I'm sounding like PSP sometimes when I say shit like that. But it's one of those things where I like more. I guess I like more action in my games. I'm not opposed to trying Dead by Daylight, because honestly, if I was going to try any of them, I think Dead by Daylight would be the one that I would try, just because it has the most content. But, yeah, it just kind of depends for me. Yeah, for me, like, Cyberpunk has always been more of an immersive sim. Because, like, when I first played it, I think my expectations were just wrong on what I thought it was going to be. But it's not a bad game at all. It's just, it really just depends on what you're expecting from Cyberpunk, I think. Just gotta wait for that Star Wars mod. Oh, for Starfield, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, the stuff that you can build in Starfield for ships and stuff, that's incredible. I think the shipbuilding is amazing. It really made me laugh, actually, watching DSP struggle with the shipbuilding, because he had no idea what he was doing, and he thought it was, like, super, like, you know, clunky and didn't make any sense. I think the shipbuilding is honestly one of the easiest things Bethesda has ever made. But, yeah, I mean, once again, I don't know, I think Starfield's awesome, I think Cyberpunk's awesome. I think it really just depends on what you're expecting from those games, and I think that's one of the reasons why so many people are so weird about games like that, is because they just don't, they have such high expectations, and it's really hard to play a game when you have preconceived ideas of what it's supposed to be. For me, like, I just kind of try to operate with the idea of, if a game looks fun, it'll probably be enjoyable for me, if that makes sense. You know, I don't really feel the need to go too crazy into thinking that it's going to be anything else for me. Almost my PC has no RGB, lost that 1000 FPS boost. Dude, don't you know that all the FPS boosts come from the RGB? It doesn't come from anything else. That's the thing they don't tell you when you build your PC. It's crazy, honestly. Oh crap, I should not have got right in front of that. Oh wait, I just realized that I think somebody said something about horde shooters. Oh, which horde shooter specifically? Sorry, Anthony. Yeah, so I was playing, I love Left 4 Dead. That was kind of like a given, but I enjoyed it more after I really gave it some more time. The other horde shooter, believe it or not, and this is going to be a hot take, so bear with me on this one. Back 4 Blood's not that bad. That's probably the hottest take, but like after having played it with Grav, and getting through the whole campaign, it's really not that bad. I think there's elements of it that suck. I think the card system is stupid, and I don't particularly love that, but I don't think that, like, the gameplay is great. I don't think that the game's problems really stem from the gameplay, and I think saying that the game feels lazy or feels... I'm not really sure what a lot of the critiques have been, honestly, but I don't think Back 4 Blood is that bad, really. I think a lot of people say it's bad because that's what's popular to say. And there are elements of it I don't like. But I really don't think it's as bad as people think it is. You know what? That is a extremely good criticism, Bernie. I think you make an extremely great point. The fact that Left 4 Dead 2 exists at all is literally why people don't like Back 4 Blood. And I don't disagree with that, honestly. Like, when you've already done the formula perfect, which Grav made a great video about how if you tried to make Left 4 Dead 3, it just wouldn't work because the expectations would be off, like, the charts. And he's not wrong at all. Like, I mean, if you tried to make Left 4 Dead 3, it's just going to be crazy. Yes, I have seen it. DSP has been extra moody lately. Oh, you know me, TPG. I'm always following what he's doing. I'm a detractor through and through. I've actually thought about doing detractor content, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Nothing to detractors. I just added it. But yeah, I think that, again, I think that is the best criticism for Back 4 Blood. It's just the fact that it's been done better by another game. I mean, like, let's be honest here. The modding scene in Left 4 Dead makes Back 4 Blood... I mean, just the fact that it has mods is already a problem for Back 4 Blood, because it doesn't allow mods. And I think that's a huge one. But, like, Back 4 Blood, I had a great time playing it with Grav. Like, I know people have issues with the game, but, like, if you're just looking for a horde shooter to pick up and play something kind of spooky, it's fun, man. It's really not bad. I do think it's kind of weird that they don't just call them zombies. I think it's a little stupid that they're like, oh, they're the Ridden, and, you know, they have the whole characters that look weird thing that, like, Redfall kind of has going on. But, like, it's, like, I feel like after Redfall, it's really hard for me to say that a game is bad. You know? Redfall is one of those cases where I played it, and I didn't think I would ever hate a game. But I hate Redfall. More than anybody could possibly imagine, I hate Redfall. New voices for Rick and Morty are spot on. Oh, that's good to hear. I was curious how that was going to end up. I don't particularly watch a ton of Rick and Morty. It's been a long time since I've even watched it. But yeah, I'm glad, you know, if you're still a fan of Rick and Morty, I'm glad that the voices are still good. I really like, the problem is for stuff like that, when the creation of a product like that is so closely tied with the creator, it's really hard for me to, like, be like, oh man, like, I'm gonna watch it, even though they, like, totally, like, took everything out of it. It's just really weird for me. I like Rick and Morty, but I don't know if I could. I don't think I could. I mean, I'm already behind on TV shows anyway. I don't think I could watch Rick and Morty. Yeah, out of all the TV shows I need to catch up with anyway, I don't think Rick and Morty would be my one. Get this. Oh, of course, he's right in my way. Oh, I know. I'm gonna die here. Oh, yep. There it is. Oh, I hate how nobody calls them zombies no more. They always make up names. I know that. I don't understand the point of that, honestly. Like, that has never made sense to me. Like, if you live in a world where the zombies have never been invented, maybe, but like zombies have been around in, like, culture forever. So, like, the idea that nobody calls them that's weird. Ever see Lost in Translation? I have not. I've heard really good things about that. That's that Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson movie, right? I know the premise, and I kind of know like what happens in it, but I've never actually seen it. That's always been one that's, like, on my list of movies, though. I'll have to give it a watch at some point, because I like Bill Murray a lot. I remember my family would, like, never let me watch, like, anything Bill Murray made. Like, it was, like, struggling just to, like, let me watch Ghostbusters growing up. I think a lot of it was probably because of the whole, like, Dan Aykroyd getting his pants unzipped scene. But I love Ghostbusters. I love Bill Murray in general. He's just a really funny dude. Like, some people have said it's an atmospheric movie. From what I've seen of it, or what I've heard from it, I could see that. Hey, Graf, what's up, my man? Thank you for stopping by. I've actually been talking you up, like, a ton today. So, it's almost as if you heard your name was called. Thank you for stopping by, man. Yeah, future of the channel. Gonna be, winding down on some of the more edited content. And this is gonna sound terrible, but I'm just gonna do lazier content. I want to like stream more, I think, and I want to do more kind of commentary-esque over like wave-based gameplay. Maybe I was mentioning how you have a couple of years ago when I met you, and we started playing games like Back 4 Blood and Left 4 Dead and all that stuff. Man, I whiffed that. Let's try. You know, just for variety's sake, I think I'm gonna switch it up. But I had mentioned how I had mentioned that I really fell in love with Horde and Left 4 Dead, and just like watching your stuff kind of made me give them a shot. And I just, yeah, I don't know, I just want to, like, I've realized that even though I play a ton of games, like, I've got 600 something games in my library, and I love that. What happened there? Oh, did it? Oh, I didn't see. I did take a drink of something, so I don't know if maybe that was what. I don't know if I took it in the middle, though. That's weird. Can you guys still hear okay, though? Just throw, like, a thumbs up or something if you can hear okay. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. But yeah, basically, I've really enjoyed horde shooters, and, like, I've realized that I'm a much more simple creature when it comes to games than I thought I was. Like, I enjoy Call of Duty, and I basically have passed that, like, college art house student phase of my life where I want everything to be really interesting and thought-provoking, and now I'm okay with just, like, shooting things. And just playing games that I enjoy. And, yeah, I don't know, you kind of helped me see that to some extent, Grab, so I say thank you for that. But yeah, basically the idea is that I just kind of want to play games and just kind of talk to people while I do it, because I am going to be getting a job here soon, and yeah, I think for my mental health and just for my stress level, it would probably be the easiest thing if I just kind of operated with content that way. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea that I'm going for. I should probably catch up on chat here. Loud and clear. Cool. Thanks, Zombie. You got a brand new copy of Cyberpunk for $10? Dude, hell yeah. That's a great deal for Cyberpunk. I've always learned that the games and try to be smart that always fall flat. Last of Us 2. Yeah, pretty much. God, and I can already hear TPG's like keyboard clacking away at some comment. My thing is, it's just like, I do enjoy story games, you know, and I used to play them a ton. Like, I would argue that the reason I was a PlayStation fanboy for a long time was because I enjoyed story games so much. And then, when I realized that, like, I do prefer gameplay over story, I don't know why it took me a long time to figure that out, but I do. I don't know, like, I kind of stopped caring if my game had a great story. Like, if it does, that's a bonus, but it's not my end-all be-all at all. I know, I love the whole, like, Tommy gun thing. Also, I think the Tommy gun's probably, like, one of my favorite guns in this game. I love Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is great. I was so happy when the remake got announced, because they've knocked it out of the park with all of the remakes for Resident Evil games. Kind of got knocked around there. One of these days I should do... Well, not one of these days. I should just do another playthrough this soon. Because I don't know. It's like, I know I finished it not that long ago. But I'm kind of ready for another playthrough already. Because it's so good. And story over gameplay, but that's my hill to die on. That's fair. And once again, like, I understand why people would be that way. But my thing is, like, maybe it's because I watch so many movies, and I love the fact that movies are 2 hours and I'm done, and that's my story. And if you can tell a good story in 2 hours, like, I don't know, I like consuming a lot of content. And so, if I can consume a lot of content and save time while doing it, like, I don't know, I guess that's kind of, maybe that's my thing? I don't know, honestly. I've just noticed, though, that, like, there's a ton of stuff that I love doing, and I love, like, consuming content-wise, and if I want to get to some of that, like, reading or whatever, like, comics and stuff, like, I'm gonna have to kind of pick and choose my battles, and I'm okay with, like, I'm okay with story in games kind of being the thing that I lose out on, if that makes sense. I think games can absolutely tell amazing stories, and I think they do. My favorite story in a video game ever is probably Red Dead Redemption 2. I think Arthur is incredible. But, I mean, I don't know. My thing is, I know what gameplay I like, and now that I'm, like, I don't know, I'm getting close to 30. Now that, like, I have, like, well, you know, like, I'm married and shit, and I've got only so much time in the day to play, and if I'm gonna play a video game, I don't necessarily want it to just be all story and no substance, you know? I'm an old man, I need my story time. You know, it's funny, because I'm also coming at this from I'm an old man, but I guess I'm coming at it from I'm an old man, and I want to play video games the way they were meant to be played. Oh, dude. Oh, Sonic Adventure 2 has an incredible story. To be honest, though, like, that, you're not wrong, honestly. I know I said that sarcastically, but I don't disagree with you necessarily. Like, I love goofy storytelling, man. Like, I'm 100% in Cheese Factor. Like, if you get me a story that's just clear, concise, and then you've got great gameplay to back it up, I'm all there. Like, give me the whole package, I'm fine with that. Krillix is Griffin's son. You know what, though? Krillix is the Griffin Gaming we deserve. And the one we need right now, honestly. Because, let's be honest, Griffin's kind of fallen off. Griffin has fallen off a lot. But Krillix's content is significantly better than Griffin's. Has been in a long time. So, yeah. Big ups to Krillix for that. Play Stranglehold. You know, Bernie, that is a great, obscure pick that I'm really happy that you mentioned. I actually own a copy of Stranglehold on GOG. One of my very, like, random, things that I, like, own. One of the only games I own on GOG, actually. Oh, crap. But dude, Stranglehold's great. Very underrated game, honestly. Sad that it's not on Steam, but you can find it on GOG, which is great. Oh, crap. Kind of getting surrounded. Let me take a moment to kind of read chat. Still waiting for that 60 FPS patch for Red Dead 2. If you own an Xbox, it pretty much already runs at 60 frames. I much more prioritize gameplay, that's why Back 4 Blood is goated. I mean, once again, I think that game's gameplay is great. That's exactly what I was telling people earlier before you got here, Grab. That's exactly why I think that game gets way more hate than it deserves. But it's not for the gameplay, because the gameplay is great. Eggman does Der Eisendrache Easter egg and blows up the moon. Oh, that's another thing, Grab. You got me into Call of Duty Zombies in a time in my life where I was loving zombies more than I ever had. And I needed that. Never thought I'd hear someone say that, to be honest. Hey, man, if it's true, it's true. I mean, you're definitely making better content than Griffin has in a long time. I feel that Griffin's content has gotten really stale in the last year, 2, 3, however long. But your content has been genuinely really good, so I appreciate it. Oh, okay, Anthony. Sounds good, man. I appreciate you stopping by stream, as always. Thank you so much for being here. Is there an example of video game being art? What would it be? Oh, that's a great one. Sorry I missed that, Anthony. For me, that has always been, I mean, I used to say The Last of Us, and I mean, I still think The Last of Us is a good example of that, but honestly, if we wanted to go with something that was maybe a little bit more, like, actual art, I would definitely say, like, Journey. I think Journey is a great example of that. I feel like there's another one that I'm kind of missing, but Journey is one of the few that sticks out to me immediately. There's a great game called Monument Valley that's a little puzzle game as well. That's a great one. Griffin's new review was kind of good, though. I'd have to watch Griffin's new one. Are you talking about the one for his the Mirage game? Because, like, Griffin does have good videos sometimes. But, like, I feel like they're a lot more far and few between because of how little he uploads now. That's one of my biggest criticisms. It's just he doesn't upload nearly as much as he should. Hi, how's it going? Oh, what's up, Ballister? I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thank you. Oh, man. Leon really looking like a mobster now. I got a blue snowball ice. Dude, nice. That blue snowball, like, mics are great. They're fantastic. Let's see, what else do we say here? I swear Griffin and Synthetic Man sound the same. On occasion, they do. They sure do. Griffin up there with as a Sniper Wolf, the most boring and awful content. Like I said, the last few years of Griffin, it's been hard to be a Griffin gaming fan. So, yeah. See, CUD Zombies will remain undefeated for best side game mode in history. Oh, 100%. 100%. I agree with that big time. No, Krillix, why super chat? PayPal, brother. Is Leon a fucking samurai? Dude, I guess. Do you see how many, like, the way, I just blocked all that. Oh, wait, I just realized, dude, Krillix, I'm so sorry, man. I just you super chatted. Check out How to Save Halo by Reforged Gaming. Oh, Reforged. Wait, is Reforged that dumbass in that... Okay, I think I know what we're talking about. And yes, I will absolutely watch that. Dude, thank you for the super chat. You did not have to do that, but I really appreciate that. I do genuinely appreciate anytime anybody does anything. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Going to be breathtaking. You're breathtaking!
Alright. Got some legal... Ooh, today it's so pricey, like triple the price range. Dang, dude. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it'll, hopefully at least it's good. But I'm glad you got something. That stuff's good. The funniest thing ever was when my mom got stuff. She was on vacation, and she calls me and she goes, "Man, you'll never believe what I just did." And I was like, "Did you get arrested? Like, why are you calling me in such a panic?" And my mom's like, "I just came out of a dispensary." And I was like, oh okay. And yeah, while she was on vacation, she bought some of the good stuff. And I was like, that is hilarious, dude. Holy crap. I was like, my mom, who, like, mind you, my mom didn't let me watch E.T. growing up, just for, like, comparison. And my mom went to a dispensary and then called me after walking into said dispensary, exclaiming, how, like, badass she was for going into the dispensary. Oh! End it all on a single chainsaw cut. Oh, man. I'm in DC. is so I'm not familiar with DC's ruling on that. Like, because I'm in Iowa, so like for me, Midwest, I'm not really sure.
What the hell was that?
Oh, Krav, you did not have to donate anything, man. Thank you. Thank you for that. Guys, I do genuinely appreciate it. I actually am saving up, by the way, for Modern Warfare 3, because I do intend on streaming that. So, it was anonymous. Oh, well, it didn't come across as anonymous, because it came across with your name. But, dude, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like, I do genuinely appreciate anybody who even feels that I'm worth $1. So I appreciate that greatly. Run Modern Warfare 3 Zombies with Jared and I would, yes, I would like to. Actually, so here's the thing. I was debating whether or not I was going to get it at all. And then, after I was playing the beta yesterday, I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I'm enjoying this enough that I would get it anyway. But when I remembered Zombies, I was like, nah, I want to get it. Screw it. I was like, I'm just going to get it so I can play Zombies at least. Oh, by the way, if you thought Leon was a samurai, Wesker is basically like a kung fu god. I personally like everything about Modern Warfare 3 except the time to kill. I think the change to 150 health was a bad you know what? I'm actually happy you said something about that, Krillix, because I noticed that playing it yesterday, and I don't normally notice that stuff. But when I was playing it, I was like, this feels a little too long. So yeah, I kind of agree with that, actually. I thought it was a bit too long for time to kill. But yeah, no, I thought the beta was really good. It ran really well, like, it feels really smooth to play and everything. I'm fully on board, though. Oh, what's up, Jake? Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Just playing some spooky games, talking about random stuff, so yeah, hopefully you're here just to kind of chill and have fun. So I appreciate that. I feel like I almost can't say the word chill after DSP, but screw it, you know. He doesn't have a license on that word. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to try out Zombies. Like, I know people were getting like all up in arms about the fact that like it's open world, but like, I don't know, to me that looks fun. Plus, I mean, if you want to play like classic Zombies, I mean, Black Ops 3 exists. Like, I don't think it has to stay the same all the time, you know? I totally understand why people would want it to go back to form, but I feel like we've got enough like good zombie games that it's okay to try something new. I'm stoked for it though. I got remote play set up on my phone for Ubisoft and Steam, and the Wi-Fi here sucks. It's so pixelated I have to sit on the stairs at the front to get 5G bars where it looks smooth. Damn, dude. Sorry to hear that. Don't tell that to Zombies fanboys. Dude, Zombies fanboys... well, it's so funny, because, like, Grav is a big zombie fan, but, like, Grav's excited about it. It's just really funny, though, that people wouldn't want to, like, give it a shot, because, like, my thing is it's like, why wouldn't you want a cool, like, new way to do zombies? Like, it really doesn't seem like that, like, insulting. I mean, and let's be honest here, like, I just think it's funny when when Call of Duty wants to do something different, because people's whole thing is, oh, Call of Duty is the same every year, and it's like, okay, it's the same every year, but when they want to do something different, then you complain about it. So it's like, it's like, it's kind of hard. You gotta keep the same narrative, man. Like, you can't keep changing your stuff up. Do I have... oh, God, I think Zombies will be okay this year. It looked good. I agree. I think Zombies looks awesome this year. And as a new fan of Zombies, like... oh, wow. Okay, Wesker's dead. no matter how bad some zombies is, there's always fun to be had. Besides being, yeah, I would agree with that. I see, and that's my thing. Like, dude, killing zombies is fun in almost every situation. Even in bad games, killing zombies is still fun. So, like, you're gonna tell me that playing an open world Call of Duty Zombies wouldn't be fun? And also, I mean, just Call of Duty Zombies in general. I mean, it doesn't seem like, aside from Vanguard, there's really been a terrible zombies. I mean, World War II didn't seem like it was that great, honestly. And after having played, like, Black Ops 3, I think that's fair, but yeah, I don't know. There are worse games than Call of Duty Zombies, like, even at its worst. There's worse games. There's Redfall. Personally, I think Treyarch has crunched way too hard on zombies for their past couple of games. Black Ops 3, 4, and Cold War were mid at best, except for zombies. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too, though. Like, zombies always seems to be the one constant I've noticed. Like, even when a Call of Duty game is bad, like, even when people are just not having it with Call of Duty that year, zombies is still good. Like, so, like, I really think that says a lot, you know? Treyarch hasn't had a great multiplayer in 11 years. I think it's time they just become a studio that only makes zombies. I would not be opposed to that, honestly. I mean, to be fair, does anybody really love Treyarch's games for the multiplayer? Because for me, like, Infinity Ward has always been my preferred when it comes to Call of Duty multiplayer. Granted, that could also just be me, like being a Modern Warfare person, you know? Being somebody who prefers that, but I don't know. The only game that struggled to run on my PC was Redfall. Yeah, that sounds about on target for Redfall. I did think it was funny, though, that some Xbox fanboys were really trying to, like, shove that game back down people's throats. Like, look, guys, it's better. It's like, don't come at me with that crap, man. Redfall is literally, like, one of the worst things. Like, I hold Redfall in about the same esteem that I hold Last of Us 2, but the one thing I can at least say Last of Us 2 does is it has good gameplay. Like, yeah, no, I can't defend Redfall at all, man. Like, not a chance. No, that's exactly my problem with it, Krillix, is it's just boring. Like, it's not fun at all. Like, I tried finding fun in it, and I couldn't get any enjoyment out of it. Black Ops 2 and before, yes, they were loved for multiplayer. Gotcha, that's what I was thinking. I figured Black Ops 2 was, like, the last time they were really big on it. That's kind of what I was thinking, so that makes sense. There is no way to defend it. There really isn't. It's just bad. And I think the thing that offends me the most about it is the fact that I had hope for it, because I didn't expect anything amazing out of it. Like, anybody who went into Redfall expecting something amazing absolutely should have known better. But I think the fact that it was lower than my expectations, which were already low to begin with, I think is why I'm so hard on it. Because it shouldn't have been that bad, man. Like, even bad games, you can normally find something good about them, but it's bad. Like, there is nothing in this world I love more than horror-themed things. And this game looked like Stephen King meets Lost Boys. I was so excited for that premise that even if it was bad, I was okay with that, because I was like, you know, the premise is cool. But yeah, like Krillix said, dude, it's just boring. Redfall was a game worse than bad. It's the definition of misery. It really is. Redfall is so bad that it's not fun to play, ironically. Like, it could have been like a Ride to Hell Retribution, but unfortunately, it's like if you took the worst parts of a Ubisoft game and put them in an open world with, like, almost no enemies. And then the only enemies that are there are the most brain-dead, like, AI you've ever fought in a video game. And I don't even normally care about bad AI, right? Like, I don't think Ubisoft games have great AI, but, like, I can still find enjoyment in them. And at least they're plentiful, so I don't have to worry about feeling bored out of my mind. Oh. Zombie man, I played Redfall for an hour and I want that hour of my life back. Redfall is the biggest travesty in gaming ever. Period. I think, personally. They made shooting vampires unfun. Yeah. That's my thing, is how do you do that? Like, I thought Rainbow Six Extraction was possibly, like, one of the worst until I played Redfall. And then I was like, you know what? This makes Rainbow Six Extraction look like a goddamn masterpiece. And I know that game's not great. I played for 12 hours. Whoa, Jacob. How did you? I mean, granted, I think I played for about half that time. But I think my thing is I was so baffled with the game. I was just trying to understand if I was missing something. That yeah, that's fair. I knew that would get a good reaction out of you, and that's why I said it. But curious, Jacob, like, did you have any fun with it? Because, like, I wanted to have fun, like, some fun, but I had a really hard time having any fun in the game. Okay, let me, here we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. I don't have anything, dude. Like, I'm just curious, though, like, if you had any fun, you know? The game is broken, no ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the general consensus. Because the thing is, I tried to play it for a little bit longer than, like, the general person would. Specifically because of the reason I said, because I was like, well, this should be something that I like, but it's just not, man. I remember trying to play it with somebody too, just like, hey, you know, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm missing something. And no, it definitely was not me. It was definitely Redfall. Saints Row had the same thing. Also, why do these types of games have piece of crap that has college department? It just feels corporate. Dude, I feel like we're really in a time frame where we're starting to get to this copy and paste mentality, and it really is. It's pretty unfortunate, honestly, because there's no reason to have that mentality with games. You know, they take so long to develop anyway. So like the fact that like it's that way, I don't know. Bryce, by chance, did you ever watch my Redfall video? Yes, I believe I did. I'm almost positive I did because I feel like I remember parts of it. Also, I was curious on your thoughts about it. As somebody who likes games that would be good like that, or could be good like that. So yeah, I was curious about your thoughts. I think I remember watching it. I remember liking it. Both YouTube-wise and in general. Redfall gave me cancer, that's my thoughts. Dude, for real. And you know what? I can already hear somebody who, like, has a family member with cancer, but, like, if they touched Redfall, they'd be like, oh my god, I think the cancer got worse. Like, yeah, it would. The cancer would absolutely kill worse. Died a horrible death. Dude, you know, it's really funny, because I really don't bash on games ever. You know, like, even bad ones, I don't really bash on. The only ones I've really bashed on in the last few, like, what, decades? God, am I that old? I'm that old, huh? I guess the only ones I've really ever bashed on, though, were The Last of Us 2. And maybe, like, pre-me playing Cyberpunk. But once I played Redfall, like, my whole opinion on games being bad changed. Overnight. Like, that doesn't happen with just normal, like, you get a game, you play it, oh, it's bad. That doesn't just happen with any normal game, you know? It takes something special for that to happen. Yeah, Cyberpunk is significantly better now. I think I am going to switch up the game, if you guys are cool with that. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's watch the Halo video that Krillic suggested. And then after we watch that. Oh, by the way, Halo Infinite, not a bad game, never has been. Just my personal thoughts. When people think Halo Infinite's bad, I think that they're kind of just saying that because that's the popular thing to say. Okay, so, Krillix, if you're still here, I'm going to watch the video. Now, I would like to point out, oh god, it is one of these types of channels, isn't it? I've never seen a Reforged Gaming video. Yes, I also agree, Jacob. It's getting a lot better. I think it's going to have a redemption arc, personally. Oh, man. I know it's bad if Gara... Okay, let me real quick here see. Halo Infinite was never bad. It just lacked a lot of content that made it replayable. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's a great way to look at it. How to save Halo. Okay. I'm going to need to turn this up just a little bit. I've never seen a Reforged Gaming video. And I feel like I'm going to regret this. Dude, the fact that it's getting Firefight has me hyped. I love Firefight. And like I said earlier, with the types of games I play, Halo Infinite is very easily going to be back on my hard drive.
I believe that Doom can save Halo. Well, let me explain. What do I mean by save Halo? How could Doom be the game to bring...
It's crazy how once they fired all the leadership, we started getting updates. I know. That was kind of funny to me, honestly.
Halo forward. I have a lot of thoughts on this, and I think that Halo as a franchise needs to not just sort of step forward. I believe they need to leap forward. And in doing so, I think a great example of how to do this is how Doom did it with Doom 2016.
Rice, I'm so close to joining the 1K sub gang with you and Psycho, bro. Grind is almost complete. Yo, real quick, just because I realized that, and it's crazy to me, Grav, that you have not reached. It really, like, it pisses me off that you have not reached 1K yet. Not like, I'm not pissed off with anybody, but goddamn, you are so close, dude. Look at this shit. Okay. Guys, please do me a favor. Grav makes incredible content. It has for years. Please do me a favor and go sub to his channel immediately. Oh, dude. I know you're not doing it for a shout out. I'm doing it because I want a good creator to have more people with eyes on him. No. I'm not deleting the link because I'm doing this literally because I enjoy your content. And I'm not saying that as your friend. I became your friend through watching your content, which is really rare and funny how that happened. But dude, you make good content, and you deserve those subs, and you deserve more eyes on your content, because you make good shit. And I genuinely am saying that as a fan of your content. So, just do me a favor, guys. Check out a video for Grav. You don't have to sub if you don't want to, but I highly encourage you, as somebody who enjoys his content, go watch his stuff, because it's great. Grav's a friend of the channel. He does great stuff. He's hilarious as hell. And the fact that he's almost a 1K, I mean, that's no easy feat, man. As somebody who literally was doing that forever, it's not easy. So, dude, honestly, just go give Grav a watch. Go show our boy some love, because he deserves it. Get that number from 982. Cool, we got 2 up. So, yeah, hell yeah, man. 984. He's only got 16 more to go, boys. Do what we can for our boy Graf, because he makes great content, honestly. Also, I love any of your videos that are like not just your streams, but your genuine videos. Gonna make me bust. Hell yeah, man. Like I said, I enjoyed your content long before. And I'm not saying this as your friend. I'm saying this as somebody who watches content on YouTube. I enjoy your content. The fact that my wife enjoys hearing your voice whenever you're streaming, it's funny, dude. I love it. Alright, how to save Halo. Let me back this up just a little bit. I want to hear the stupid shit he's going to say. Yeah, but I do genuinely mean that. Like I know I've shouted at people like, oh, go sub their channel and stuff, but I normally don't tell you like, oh, their content's amazing. I really endorse it and I love it. I do love Gref's content. So just wanted to point that out.
Forward, I believe they need to leap forward, and in doing so, I think a great example of how to do this is how Doom did it with Doom 2016 as well as Doom Eternal, with one of the few long-standing franchises that I think has been able to pull this off. They were able to evolve to a higher plane of quality without leaving the soul of the game behind.
Okay, so first off, with Reforged saying that, while I think he's on the right track, kind of, we have to keep in mind something. Halo never dropped off the way that Doom dropped off. I don't think, personally. When Doom dropped off hard. Like, Doom almost never came back, dropped off hard. Like, Halo had an incredible trilogy, a great spin-off game, and an incredible universe to build stuff off of. Whereas Doom literally kind of just had the gameplay going for it. He does look like a knockoff Jimmy Neutron. Like, and the thing that he's saying about how Doom, like, let me back this up here. What did he say specifically?
I think has been able to pull this off. They were able to evolve to a higher plane of quality without leaving the soul of the game behind.
See, they didn't do that with Doom 3, though. And I'm not saying that he's not going to bring up Doom 3, but you cannot talk about how Doom is now without talking about how Doom 3 was. Because if you don't bring up Doom 3, we never would have had Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Doom 3 killed Doom. 100% killed Doom. Yeah. Doom would not exist the way we know Doom now without Doom 3 being the way it was. I don't think Doom 3 is a bad game, but it's not Doom. It's not Doom the way we know Doom.
Behind. 4 years later, Doom Eternal, after Doom 2016, I think added even more to the process. Now, I don't want to get bogged down into a discussion about Halo Infinite and is it a good game or is it a bad game. I don't think that's helpful. I think it's evident that Halo has not sort of transcended into modern gaming very well.
But, like, give me an example. Don't just tell me, oh, it didn't transfer well. What didn't transfer well, though? Because it plays smoother than Halo's ever played before. It feels great from a gameplay standpoint. Its design still feels relatively well. So I'm gonna need like an example, because you can't just come at me with that. You're asking too much from Reforge. That's fair. I kind of had a feeling he wouldn't give examples. That's the thing, though. For me, Halo, it's not been perfect, but, like, I don't know that I could have thought of better, other than just, releasing the game with the content the day it launched.
What I do want to do is walk through from sort of a big picture perspective what went wrong with Halo in recent years. That's going to be sort of the first section of the video. What went wrong?
So it's not bad, but let me talk about why it's bad.
And then after that, I want to look and say, listen, what did Doom get right? Like,
also, why are we comparing Halo and Doom? They're very different games. I mean, I understand that they're both FPSs and they're both, like, old school shooters, but, like, they're not the same game at all.
What did they get right with their game as they brought it forward and as they fundamentally changed the game, but I think in all good ways? And then lastly, I want to say, taking inspiration from Doom, what could Halo do? All right, so first, what went wrong with Halo? Now, rather than do an autopsy on Halo 5 or Halo Infinite, I want to address three big areas that I feel the game has fundamentally failed.
He's going to bring up, like, Bungie doesn't make it anymore, is my assumption. That's my immediate assumption. Sorry, guys. Just got to text the wife real quick. Okay.
And I may give specific examples,
Well,
but what I'm
you
not
should
trying to
be
do
giving
is do like a
examples.
super critical video of like, here's how bad Halo is, right?
Bro, I don't need you to give me all this jargon. Like, you did not plan this out very well.
This is meant to be sort of a video about what the way forward could be
Halo has had a rocky road. Doom went to hell and back to get popular.
for
Yeah.
Halo as a franchise.
literally.
So first, I want to talk about how I feel they stayed too true. And what I mean is they stayed too true to what Halo was in the past. Second, I want to talk about
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. The whole reason Doom 2016 is popular with fans is because it stayed true to what Doom did in the past. So are you about to just assuming you're about to tell me that Halo's problem is that it stayed true to what it did in the past? If that's what you're about to tell me, that is an oxymoron. That doesn't make any sense.
the evolution of the game was far too safe. Evolution is meant to be painful. It is meant to do risky things, right? It's meant to require some level of adaptation, and I think this is another aspect of evolution. There was just no adaptation. We'll talk about that in a moment.
What? Why are you talking about adaptation? He's using the word as if he understands the meaning. I don't think he does.
Third, I feel like they simply added to the game. They didn't grow the game. I think there's a difference between doing evolutionary steps of the game and purely doing additive steps and changes. Honestly, what little they did add didn't really feel all that innovative. So first, what do I mean?
But why did... If they needed to go back to the beginning, why did they need to innovate?
By they stayed too true? Well, to put it quite simply, Halo is a dated game. The first Halo came out in 2001. That was 22 years ago. And the speed and the movement and the feel of Halo, it still just feels too tied to the Halo games of old. If you compare...
I'm lost. Are you talking about current Halo? Like, you're not... He's really, really bad at giving me, context. It's like he was completely unaware of Halo 4 and 5 existing. Two games that changed up Halo too much for most players. Yeah, the whole point of Infinite going back to the beginning is because 4 and 5 changed the formula up too much for people. That's the whole idea. Yeah, Jacob, I don't blame you.
Halo 1 PvP footage to Halo Infinite PvP footage, it's really, really hard to spot, significant differences. Now,
are you kidding me? You just showed Halo Infinite footage at, near the start of the video, and then you just showed Halo 1 footage. They're very different. Very different.
I'm not saying there aren't differences, right? Obviously, player movement speed and intensity of combat
Yeah, so explain to me what's the same.
are increased, but at its core, it's not really that different. Like, if you're
My guy, what are you talking about?
actually going to do side-by-side comparisons of Halo Combat Evolved and Halo Infinite,
Also, real quick, what is this? Is he zoomed in on the gameplay? The gameplay looks really off to me. I don't understand it.
the speed of movement that you can use with mouse and keyboard, obviously, if you play Halo on a PC back in the day, and just the rate at which you can cover ground, it has been increased. It really has.
It's like he has lower than default. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because I was like... At first, I thought maybe he was zoomed into, the gameplay, but then the HUD looks normal. So it looks like the FOV is, down. And it almost looks like it's intentional.
But, the ability to do new things or different things just really isn't there. Now, many are going to push back, and they're going to say, well, that's actually a good quality.
Okay, I need to hear what he said again.
Round, it has been increased. It really has. But... the ability to do new things or different things just really isn't there. Now, many are going to...
What do you mean the ability to?
push back, and they're going to say, well, that's actually a good quality. That's actually something that is very good about Halo. Okay, I disagree. I think Doom is a great example of.
He probably does play at 50 FOV. That would not shock me.
And we'll get to that in a moment. We'll get to that
I
in a moment.
don't
I don't want to
understand
get
what
too
he means
deep
by
into Doom
different.
just yet. I'm going to showcase what I feel Doom successfully did that Halo has not. So, first, that's just the first point I want to make.
But you didn't make a point. You said a stupid thing. You used a bunch of jargon that didn't make any sense, and then you didn't follow it up.
It's too tied to the past. Halo Infinite doesn't feel that different from the old Halo games, and I think that's really making it difficult for the game to garner any new audience members.
But why does it need to evolve when it already tried that? What are the odds of you change your profile picture to ugly rice painting on April 1st next year? I would say the odds are 100%. I would say I would absolutely do that. Yeah. I might change the lighting a little bit, though, because honestly, I don't like the picture, like the lighting and the way it took. My brain's melting. Dude, I don't understand the words he's saying. He's speaking words, but they're not making sense.
Secondly, I think that the evolution was too safe. It wasn't painful enough. Having to adjust to slightly faster player movement is like adjusting to 75 miles an hour after doing 65 miles an hour, right? It's not that different. It doesn't require a lot from you.
It kind of just sounds like he sucks at Halo and he's salty about it.
When suddenly your vehicle increases by 5 or 10 miles an hour. From a PvP perspective, I think this is actually problematic for a whole host of reasons. I mean, ground level, your veteran players are practically godlike from the very first day the game hits the market because your evolution is too safe.
Whoa, hold up now, dude. Okay, I'm a veteran player. Alright? I'm a veteran player. I've been playing Halo for damn near... God. Let's see. Gotta do the math. 16 years, I think. Yeah, I've been playing Halo for 16 years. Halo Infinite kicked my ass. But I enjoy the hell out of it. So don't come at me with, oh, because I'm a veteran player, I'm gonna kick everybody's ass. Don't even come at me with that, man.
You've done such
I agree. Doom 2016 was a really simple evolution of the Doom formula, and it was not painful at all.
minor adjustments that has required such minor adaptation from your veteran players. Beyond PvP, I would say even the grappling hook is a very, very tame and minor adjustment or addition to the game. The game impact of a grappling hook is just not something that I would count as an evolutionary step for the game.
It completely changes movement. How is that not... If it completely changes an element of an established formula, how is that not evolutionary? And how is it tame? Because all of a sudden you have a very slow and methodical shooter that is all of a sudden vertical and horizontal, and it adds a lot of flexibility. But because the gameplay allows itself to be kind of grounded in old school Halo, you have kind of the best of both worlds. I don't understand. That's like saying the grapple in Titanfall 2 isn't evolutionary. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, man. Like I would argue that is there a grappling hook in a Call of Duty game? I can't remember, but like a perfect example would be like the jump boots or whatever the hell it was in Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 3, the little double jump thing. That didn't change things too much because it just gave you slight elevation, whereas this allows you to go to places that you weren't previously able to go to in other Halo games. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too far into it, but that doesn't make sense.
Minor changes to classic weapons or to enemies, it just all feels incredible.
To be honest, never cared for Doom 2016. Doom Eternal was one of the most fun single-player games I've ever experienced. Well, how much they improved the formula for Doom Eternal? Yeah. You fine-tune the formula. Like, you find a different way to do it, and then you fine-tune the hell out of it. Yeah, exactly. You can hijack vehicles out of
Really
flying
safe.
air.
And again, people might push back and say, well, that's what makes
Got it.
Halo
That's
Halo.
what I thought.
And I would
Grappling
argue
hook
that
wise.
enough time has passed, okay? It's time to take a
Grappling hooks definitely change the trajectory of how a game feels, though. Like, if you can go to places you couldn't previously go to, if you can reach a place vertically that you couldn't reach in a previous game, that does, by nature, change the way you play the game.
major leap forward. And again, I believe Doom will be helpful in displaying this. Now, the last area that I feel went wrong with Halo is that they simply added. They didn't really grow the game. This
Added. How are you supposed to? What does that? What does that mean? How do you have to add to grow a game? I don't understand that. Grapple hook plus PhD slider and Cold War equals best gameplay ever. I need to give some more time to Cold War. My only problem with Cold War is literally the install size. If you took the install size out of it, I wouldn't, I'd be playing that way more.
This makes the game feel somewhat static, almost like Halo just continues beneath the surface, and you've added some trinkets and some toys along the way.
But, Halo feels... if you go back and play the original Halo, or even Halo 2, or 3, which you can do, and you try playing Infinite, you're getting very different experiences. They're not as similar as he's making them sound. Hell yeah, I'll do that for you, Graf. You got it, boo.
Like an RPG that gets a few extra
I wanted a
levels
reason to
tacked
download
on
it, so you
and
just
a few
talked
new
me into
pieces
it.
of gear to try, it doesn't really feel like a new game or a new era. It's just more Halo.
But that's the thing, though, that he's missing, man. It's like the gameplay feels different. I don't know, he's talking as if he's not played Halo Infinite.
So, those are the three things I feel they kind of messed up. They stayed way too true, the evolution was way too safe, and I really feel like they did more adding to the game as opposed to growing the game. So, let's talk about Doom, okay?
I still don't see why Doom needs to be in this discussion, because it doesn't add anything.
Doom do right? What did they get right that we could learn from and apply to Halo? Now, again, in a similar way, I don't want to get deep into the specifics. I want to talk about 3 ways that Doom got the evolution of the franchise right, okay? First, it was tethered and not tied to the past games. This distinction will be huge in contrasting how Doom and Halo have stepped into modern gaming. The modern gaming landscape has been stepped into quite differently by these titles, and I believe that Doom is tethered to the past and not tied to it.
Dude, Doom 2016 literally feels like an Unreal... when people make those Unreal Engine demos of games, the trailers, and then they put the original in. That's what Doom 2016 feels like. If you took Doom and then said, let's reimagine the original Doom. You can't tell me that it's not tied directly to the first one. You can literally unlock levels of the very first Doom in Doom 2016.
I'll explain why I'm saying that in a moment. Second, it retained its identity. Okay, this is actually huge. This is often something people worry about, or they'll criticize a game. They'll say it's just not such and such game anymore, right? It just isn't the same, or this isn't my Final Fantasy, right? Now, the third thing they did is they evolved what mattered. There are certain facets of gameplay that simply must evolve with time. If not, they will automatically feel dated, and I don't think Halo did any of these.
Oh. Say the word sprint. I want to hear it. Because I feel like you're literally just going to complain about sprint in... This really... Dude, this is... Doom almost lost its... Yeah, Doom... Dude... Let me real quick. I want to give you an example of what Doom almost ended up as. Doom literally almost became this. It almost became like Metro. The only reason Doom is back in gaming is because Doom didn't do this. Looks like they still had glory kills though, so that was cool. Like, Doom was gonna go full, like, post-apocalyptic. Yeah, it almost became like Call of Duty, exactly. Doom almost went, like, you were talking about, like, jumping the shark. Doom almost didn't do, like, Doom stuff. Doom was gonna have a really in-depth plot, and then there's, like, Call of Duty-like characters. Like, it kind of looks like Rage, honestly. Like, that's not Doom. But that almost was Doom. But, hit me with what you're about to say.
Things, okay? So first, what do I mean by it's tethered and not tied to the past? Well, I
To me, this is tethered, not tied.
want you to picture the difference between when you do a three-legged race with someone and your ankles are tied together, and when a dog is on a leash in your yard. It sort of tethers him to an area, but he still has a lot of freedom to
What
move
are we
around.
talking about,
When you're
man?
tied to somebody, you can't really move very far or do much different than the person that you're tied to. And that's what Halo Infinite is. It's a hamstrung game. It largely mimics too much of the old games, and it can't really stand on its own.
How does it... Once again, let's just, for comparison's sake... Alright, you want to get in the weeds with this, man? Let's get in the weeds. I really want to I'm trying to understand. Like, obviously, graphically, totally different. But even just the feel. Seems he's using tied and tethered interchangeably. Yeah, that's exactly the feeling that I'm getting. Because, okay, this looks like my modern, like... This, like, Halo Infinite looks how I remember Halo Combat Evolved feeling. Does that make sense? When I played Halo Combat Evolved, I remember Halo, my initial impression of it, feeling and looking like Halo Infinite. But, like, Halo Infinite has those quality of life improvements that you would expect with the 2023 game that Halo doesn't. Like, if you go back and play Halo in 2023, Halo, like, the campaign's fine. The multiplayer sucks. I love Halo. I think the multiplayer sucks in 2023. That could be heresy, but, like, I just don't enjoy this gameplay in a multiplayer setting, whereas, like, Infinite feels great. I can't tell you the amount of people I know that have never, ever played Halo before Infinite and really enjoy Infinite. I believe it. I feel like too many people rely on, like, the PC numbers for Halo Infinite success, and I feel like that's really a disservice to the amount of people playing on Xbox. Alright, so let's just hear what this idiot needs to say.
What distinctive things can you say about Halo Infinite that aren't really going to see it tied significantly to the past? Doom is clearly tethered to the old games. Like, that's undeniable. You can sense it in the movement, the enemies, even the visceral nature of the game.
Doom 2016 plays like a modern recreation of Doom. It plays like brutal Doom.
There's clearly something that has it
tied,
tethered,
not tethered.
but it's not tied
It absolutely is tied
to the old games. It's not tied to the past. It leapt forward. It was allowed to reinterpret. It was allowed to keep those things in place without completely abandoning them, right? Not
Ultimate Agent. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming by. We are just watching a, I think this is a PlayStation fanboy. Reforge. He's not entirely the smartest cookie in the jar. But I want to show you guys, though, Doom gameplay, okay? What I'm gathering from what Reforge is saying is that he's looking at this from a graphical perspective. Okay? Brutal Doom, where's a good short video? Brutal Doom is kind of the prototype that they used for Doom 2016. And Doom 2016 literally feels like Brutal Doom because it's basically the same as Doom, but in 3D. I did hear about the latest Quantum news. That was some crazy stuff, dude. I mean, just when you think that story doesn't get any crazier, it does. But yeah, no, Quantum's insane, man. I almost don't even want to like talk about him just to even acknowledge him, you know. But he's insane. He needs help, professional help. Yeah, this is both tied and tethered, and I would argue 2016 is as well.
Not being tied to the old games really granted it the room it needed to roam around and to try new things. And Halo feels constrained by the past. It doesn't feel like it's honoring it. It feels like it's sort of stuck. Second, Doom retained its identity. Now,
why do you think Doom retained the identity? Because it's literally tied to Doom 20, or not Doom 20, to the original Doom.
Now, this is obviously extremely hard given how much the game has changed to do. Retaining identity is more than just making a game look the same. It has to still feel the same. It should feel the way that Doom should feel. But
wait a minute. If Doom should feel the way that Doom should feel, how is it not tied? That doesn't make sense, man. That doesn't make sense. You're implying that it should be tied. And once again, Grav said, seems like you're using them interchangeably. It does feel like that.
But the clearly thing I think they did is they almost remastered what Doom 1 or Doom 2 would feel like.
That's what did I not say that? That is what I absolutely said. How is that not tied?
And they elevated it. Everything you could do. They elevated all of the things at your disposal. This is where I believe Halo has just too much baggage. If you go back to Halo 1 and you go back to Halo 2, imagine what a remastered, crazy, next-gen version of those games would be like.
But that's not how I envision Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite is totally different, man.
Right? What should Master Chief...
Exactly, I agree, Krillix. It's very much that.
...be able to do now? Remember, you gotta keep him tethered, but not tied. And the trick here is, I feel like with Doom, they primarily went back to the first two games, seemingly ignoring a lot of what happened in between. Doom 64, Doom 3... There's clearly some carryover with some of the models and the enemy design, but those feel largely ignored. It feels very much tethered to Doom 1 and 2. Like, hey, what would those games look like today with all that we can do? Again, you're not tethered. I'm sorry, you're not tied. You're tethered.
Yeah,
and
see, he's even confusing himself,
retain that identity. And that has a relationship to the third thing that I want to say. They evolved what mattered, okay? And this relates to evolution needing to be painful. You have to be willing to just get rid of things.
But what did they get rid of? All Doom did was add stuff. They didn't get rid of anything. That is where his argument is falling short, because what he's asking Halo to do is not what Doom did, but he's using Doom as the poster child for what Halo should do. So that's where I'm confused. I don't like Rich, Review Tech USA, but he's on point when talking about Quantum. Rich is very shaky and flaky, but I think for the most part he's got the Quantum situation handled pretty well. Basically, just he needs help, man. Quantum needs help more than anybody I've seen on YouTube. Well, maybe until Sniper Wolf.
Okay, slow movements, familiar weapons, clunky weapons, weapons that don't feel all that strong. You gotta toss them or change them.
Yeah. Wait a minute, dude. Hold on. The pistol. Yeah, Rich's music surprisingly is pretty good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, Krillix, exactly. They didn't remove any weapons. Did you play Doom 2016 Reforge? Because the pistol, like Doom Eternal, yeah, I would say, but Doom 2016's pistol is absolutely one of the weakest weapons in that game. Hands down.
Imagine Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal with
A low-powered pistol?
marginally different weapons than Doom 2.
Your fist, chainsaw, pistol, shotgun, super shotgun, chain gun, rocket launcher, plasma gun, BFG 9000. That is exactly the same. Exactly the same. And you just said, whoops, wrong tab.
2016 or Doom Eternal with marginally different weapons than Doom 2. That's what a lot of the weapons in Doom 3 felt like.
No, oh my god, man, it's not even the same. It is the same thing. Yeah, the only difference is the gas cannon. Yeah, I did hear about the Jax Films things. That whole thing is ridiculous, man. People like that, not the Jax, but Sniper, it's stupid. It really is stupid.
I'm honest.
It's crazy.
But Doom 2016 took each weapon and stretched it beyond its former self.
No, they didn't. That's a lie. They just didn't.
There's a clear inspiration, but not total separation.
I don't think Reforge has ever played either of these two franchises.
Halo weapons don't feel inspired by the past. They feel like they are from the past. And
Dude, Google is an incredible thing. You can find out the truth in like 3 seconds. Where is it? There's a specific weapon. Here's a perfect example of a weapon that feels inspired by the past that is not from the past. The Hydra. I'm proud that I know what that is, by the way. Also, the Bulldog. Yeah, dude, don't come at me with that, alright? Don't come at me with that. The Skewer, perfect example. A sniper rifle and a rocket launcher mixed with one. The Sidekick doesn't feel like any Halo pistol. The AR is actually good. The Commando is completely new. Yeah. They all feel like weapons that the UNSC would have used while you were playing Halo, but you never had the chance to use it because you had a different arsenal. It's simple as that, man. They're very, very different weapons. Don't come at me with that, Reforge. I know my shit.
And that's what I want to talk about next. What could...
Yeah, and the Banished, yes. The shock weapons are totally different, but they feel natural in Halo's environment.
Halo do? And in light of what Doom has done, what...
Okay. Weird. This is going to sound weird. Why is this dude wearing a finger on his pointer... or a ring on his pointer finger? I don't know why. It just kind of stuck out to me. I was like, why is he wearing a ring on his pointer finger and his middle finger?
What Doom has done, what could Halo do? Because basically, I think there are 4 major areas that could be evolved in Halo, okay? Ironically enough...
the only reason I think it's weird is because they both look like wedding rings, but he's not wearing them on either of, like, the wedding ring fingers. I just think it's funny.
The first Halo was Halo Combat Evolved, and that's exactly what needs to happen. The combat needs to evolve.
You did... Oh, Reforge. That it's a title of a video game. It is not meant to be taken literally. Oh my god. No. No.
I want to talk about 4 areas specifically: the weapons, the movement,
Okay, they literally evolved both of those things.
the enemies,
They evolved those. Probably not, you know, one thing, I will be honest, could have done better, you know? I think the enemies could have been a little more different, but, well, let me think about that real quick, actually. It's been a minute since I played the Infinite campaign, so let me just, like, recalibrate. Yes and no. Yes and no. But regardless, enemies aren't that big of a deal.
and yes, Master Chief.
What do you... Okay, I got my thoughts on that, but I'll listen.
So first, the weapons. This is an area
Yeah, he's acting like 4 and 5 never happened, dude. Yeah, man, he's saying it.
where Halo actually has a lot in its corner, okay? If anything, I think the Mangler in Halo Infinite proves that as soon as they make something new and better, it becomes the best and the most preferred.
Bro, if you think the Mangler is the best weapon in Halo Infinite, you haven't played Halo Infinite. It's not bad. It's a good weapon, but no. Just out of the shower, did I hear the mention of the worst YouTuber of all time known as Sniper Wolf? Yes, you did. Yeah, exactly. Tell that to the Ravager, bro.
And that's a problem when the weapon pool is so easily lopsided. But
What are you talking? It's very well balanced. I would love to know what you're talking about. Halo is about power, weapon, and the balance between map control. That is Halo, man. I don't know. You're trying to talk about this like it's modern warfare.
But what is in Halo's corner is how iconic and faithful the weapons have been. That gives you a great canvas to work with. And that's the picture I want to use.
Yeah. Dude, for making a game that is balanced as Halo Infinite is, while also retaining a lot of the power weapon balance, it's incredibly well done. Like, it's much more well done than it should be.
Each weapon, as it exists, should just merely be a canvas, a starting point. Just how crazy can you make the AR? That classic AR with the blue ammo readout and its angular, sort of triangle-like shape. Again, look at what Doom did. It honored the past, but it gave us something
I agree. I think she should be deplatformed. You don't just go around doxing people, man. Especially not when you have as many followers as she does. It's just irresponsible.
new, powerful, and fun. Like, even some of the more bombastic weapons like the Ravager or the Cinder Shot or the Skewer, they all just feel too safe. And this is where the next big step in evolution is
How does it feel
needed.
safe? It's a
Because
power
if you're going
weapon.
to change the weapons, if you're going to make the weapons kind of crazy, you're going to have to adjust movement.
Bro, if you took out power weapons out of Halo, that is the most... Like, what are you implying here, Reforge? Because the whole Halo has a very specific gameplay loop, and you are literally talking about removing the gameplay loop.
Doom gave us, I think, in 2016 and in Doom Eternal, they gave us just enough speed, agility, and movement volition that the entire landscape of combat opened up. It allowed
So
you to
did
get
Halo.
really creative with how you navigated the spaces that they created.
Halo is meant to be like the way I think of Halo is a tactical arena shooter. I don't know if that's like the proper term for it, but for me, I've always thought about it as a mix of tactical with a mix of fantastical. And Infinite feels like a very good marriage of those two. You can't all of a sudden just make it one or the other.
This is where I have to restate that evolution is painful. Yes, you would...
But what was painful about just remaking Doom in 3D? How is that? Oh, that's a scary concept, guys. That sounds like the safest shit I've ever heard. And yet, it yielded the best results. So tell me, Dude, it's okay to just be like, hey, maybe people just don't jive with Halo in 2023. Maybe Halo is more niche than people think it is in 2023. It's okay to just come to that conclusion. You don't need to sit here and come up with conspiracy theories on why Halo is not the bee's knees, dude. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Potentially lose core audience members if suddenly movement
Deranged son of a chaos goblin. I know you're talking about Acer Thorn, but it's just a funny description.
and the weapons were
I agree,
dramatically
Jacob. It's
evolved
scary.
and ratcheted up. I'm not saying you have to make Halo in.
Yeah, dude, it's really just the state of gaming that killed Halo. I don't think it's Halo. I think it's just the way Halo launched. Because you take all this time to talk about how great it's going to be, and then you launch it in a bad state. I really think it's just we don't have time for bullshit.
Into Doom, do
that's
what
it.
Doom did. Take all those great weapons that you have and bring them forward. Okay.
It literally sounds like you're just asking to put the Doom arsenal in Halo. I mean, I know that that's probably not what you're asking, but that literally sounds like what you just said.
Okay. It's yes, you're gonna lose core audience members, but are those people keeping your dated Halo alive?
They're the only reason Halo is alive. They are the only reason Halo is still alive. Yes! Yes! They are the only reason Halo is still alive. What are you saying? Okay, hold up. Alright? There are 5,000 people in Halo Infinite right now on Steam. Not counting for Xbox, just talking Steam. Those 5,000 peoples, Jesus Christ, I'm losing it, man. Those 5,000 people are almost exclusively hardcore Halo fans. No shot that they're not. There is not a chance in fucking hell that those people are not the core Halo audience. So you tell me how Halo is not being kept alive by its fans. Master Chief Collection, there's 3,500 people playing it right now on PC. Not counting Xbox, once again. Also not counting Game Pass on PC, I should say. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. The only reason Halo is still alive right now is because of its audience. Dude, there is nothing going on up here. Holy shit.
Evolved and ratcheted up. I'm not saying you have to make Halo into Doom. Do what Doom did. Take
Can we just appreciate how oxymoronic and hypocritical that is?
saying you have to make Halo into Doom. Do what Doom did. Take all those great weapons that you have and bring them forward. Okay.
God,
yes, you're gonna lose core audience members, but are those people keeping your dated Halo alive?
That is the most insane take. This is literally why I don't watch any Halo YouTubers or people to talk about Halo Infinite, because I can only just play the game because people like this don't understand at all. 5,000 is so low. Granted, it's a Monday. Halo Infinite deserves better. I agree. They need a better marketing push by Microsoft to get people back in. I agree. Literally, it's a bunch of stuff around Halo. It's not directly Halo. And that's the part he's missing.
Like a truly new
Christian made a new video? Yo, Bernie, can you link that, actually?
and
Or send it to me on Discord.
transformative Halo would usher in a new era, and it would also usher in new players. So movement would have to evolve right along with the weapons.
Thanks, bro.
I need to be able to dodge or dash or
It didn't work for Halo 5, so why would it work now?
make agile decisions if the weapons are crazier and if the weapons are stronger.
But why do they need to be either? Clearly, certain weapons are stronger. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, yes, Krillix. There is a dash in Infinite. Dude, power-ups. They balance each other out. That's how this works. 5 did have a built-in dash, but it didn't need to have it. Yeah, it's literally a pickup.
The two would have to go hand in hand with their changes, which would ultimately be related to the third thing. And I know this might not be important to the PvP guys, but the enemies would have to evolve in Halo as well.
You know, the enemies don't matter. Realistically, I know I was saying something about this earlier, but the enemies actually don't matter, because we're talking about PvP.
Doom clearly loved bringing forward classic enemies. The Caco Demon, the sort of floating, spiky, one-eyed mouth. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The Caco Demon.
I don't want to hear you say it again.
Right, bringing forward an enemy from the past, but really making them
Thanks,
look
bro. Appreciate
nuts. Okay, I think that may be one of the latent problems with Halo. Okay, there was 8 years between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. There was 22 years between Doom 2 and Doom 2016.
Why are you acting like Doom 3 didn't exist?
This makes some of the shedding process a bit easier.
Does he know that Doom 3 exists? What?
Okay, it's less noticeable because there was a huge jump in technology.
No, there wasn't, actually. Doom 3 release date. There was 12 years. There was not 22 goddamn years. What the hell, man?
There's a huge jump in graphics. And again, if we ignore Doom 3, then there's this massive leap in
you were
what the
close,
game
Jacob.
looks and feels like. I still believe Halo could make this jump, right? How? As I said, go back to the first 2 games. Halo 2 released in 2004.
What? Wait, say it again.
First 2 games. Halo 2 released in 2004.
Yeah?
Spend the next 5 years making a killer Halo. Evolve it the way that Doom evolved itself.
What is he talking about? Dude, he's really bad at giving context for where in the conversation he's talking.
That would make you drop a Halo in 2028. 2028, all the way back to 2004 when Halo 2 first came out, that's a 24-year span. When
Wait.
Halo 2 first came out, that's a 24-year span.
What's 24-year span?
Halo 28. 2028, all the way back to 2004 when Halo 2 first came out, that's a 24-year span.
Why is he acting like there's nothing in between Halo 2 and whatever this next Halo... Buddy, we're not playing hypotheticals here. Yeah. What? What are you saying? This doesn't make any sense, man. Halo 3 existed, and for a lot of people is the best Halo game. So you can't just sit here and pretend Halo 2 is it, and that's where we're cutting it.
When Halo 2 first came
So Halo needs to drastically change its gameplay, but let's go back to the first 2 games. Makes sense. That is the dumbest thing. If Halo reinvented itself, everyone would complain that it wasn't Halo. The difference is the original Doom formula wouldn't work with today's games. Halo's OG formula is timeless and still works. I agree. Halo is timeless. The way Halo is set up lends itself perfectly to the way Infinite did it. It just does. Yeah, Halo 3 is amazing. Like, you want to talk about being tied, but you're literally talking about tying. Like, you're like, oh, don't tie the game up, but let me be the one to hold the rope.
out, That's a 24-year span.
And?
Act like the middle games didn't even happen. They don't.
You're going to pretend Halo 3 didn't happen. Dude. What is this guy on? Halo would not be Halo without 3. Anything after 3, okay. You know what? That could be on the chopping block. Whatever. You're going to cut out 3? I get, though. I understand Halo 2. Halo 2 is fire. But I have a really soft spot in my heart for Halo 3. So the fact that there's this Halo 3 besmirchment going on makes no sense.
Don't even exist. Like, in the same way that Doom largely ignored a lot of those middle things.
But, okay, the problem, the whole reason, okay, encompass this whole franchise. Doom can do that because Doom doesn't really have a story. Look at this. Listen up. Doom doesn't really have a story. Halo does. So what are you talking about?
That took place. It's more linked to Doom 1 and Doom 2. That, I think, would help you bring the game forward, essentially. Lastly, Master Chief.
Okay. Tread lightly, Buttercup. Because I'm already, pissed off at you, big time. But tread lightly. Doom 3 has also cut a lot of their additions to Halo 4 and 5 for Infinite. Yeah, I believe it. But didn't Doom 3 also reinvent itself and fail miserably? It sure did. Doom 3 is literally what killed Doom until Doom 2016 brought it back. Yeah. Tread extremely lightly when talking about Master Chief.
Master Chief has to change, guys.
I didn't think he could fuck it up that fast. I truly did not think he could fuck it up that fast.
He does. Doom Guy and Master Chief certainly have some things in common. They are grunts in green, and they get the job done. But Master Chief needs to leave behind the broody man of few words in the armor.
Yeah, because Doom Guy didn't do that. Or did that. Whatever. What are you... Krillix, I think you gave me cancer. Oh. Yes, Gravity. Yes. Yes, Master Chief. It's time to bring back the racist Master Chief. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. I bet he liked the Halo TV show. I bet he likes the Halo TV show. He probably wants him to take off the helmet, too.
Make him a cyborg. Make him a mech. Or, I don't know.
Make him a mech?
Honor Master Chief and make him a hybrid, half-person, half-cyborg.
Let me get this straight. You want Halo to do exactly what Doom did. But then you want to literally have it not do what Doom did. There is more flip-flopping going on in this video. Oh my god, man.
Cyborg, 100 years in the future. I don't know. Do something, okay? Doom Guy has an advantage as the cliche silent killing machine.
What, and Doom doesn't?
Right? They didn't have to do much with him. They just had to make his armor look cooler, okay?
Bro, that's exactly what they did with Doom Guy, and nobody cared.
Okay? No matter how you shake it, Halo in its current state is just not appealing to new players.
Yeah, Master Chief is not now, nor has he ever been the problem. He is the conduit. He is the player. He doesn't need to say a lot because he is you. Everybody around Chief, that's the story. That's the character. That's the plot development. Chief is not the problem.
And it's barely appealing to long-standing players.
Yeah, that's why I have a pop figure of Master Chief sitting directly in front of me, as I also have a Master Chief fucking controller holder, man. What are you on about?
It's time to let Doom save Halo. And
This is so This is the worst video I've ever seen. I think. Master Chief has a character. Yeah. Thanks, Jacob. I love my Chief. What can I say? I've got... I have a Master Chief helmet because Master Chief is, like... He's one of those characters, man. He's like Link or Mario. You don't just get rid of him.
maybe even let id Software be the team to do it, or at least help out, help make it happen.
That's the only thing he said that I'm kind of like, okay, sure, I could, whatever. That's not really a bad point. But that's the only thing that he said during this entire video that I'm like, well, yeah, everybody's thought that at one point.
The alternative, in my estimation, would be just another Halo. If you like this video, thank you so much for watching. I'm probably out of town right now. This is a premiere that would hit while I'm gone. Enjoy the week watching these premieres in the morning. Leave a comment below. What do you think? Could Doom save Halo? I appreciate you guys so much. If you're members, I'll look to probably try to react with you.
I'm leaving a comment. I can't stand for Chief slander, man. I'm sorry. This is the most tone deaf, slanderous, and frankly insulting video on the topic of Halo I've ever had the displeasure of viewing. Please, let's see. Please, I gotta think here. Hold on one second. Please never talk about either franchise again. You made yourself look Thanks, Mrs. Rice. Woo. You made yourself look ridiculous. Let's see. P.S. Never suggest Master Chief as a mech again. God, what would your parents think? Okay, so let's see. This is the most tone-deaf, slanderous, and frankly insulting video on the topic of Halo I've ever had the displeasure of viewing. Please never talk about either franchise again. You made yourself look ridiculous. P.S. Never suggest Master Chief as a mech again. God, what would your parents think? You support Master Chief or not? Alrighty, boys. That was traumatizing. That was worse than a DSP video, and I did not think that was possible. That is true. I actually, spoiler. Well, not really spoiler alert, but I actually have a picture of Mrs. Rice in the Halo helmet. So Mrs. Rice is definitely we're a Master Chief supremacy family in this household. we fully support Master Chief in all his endeavors. Let's see here. id Software would make a fire Halo game, to be fair. I agree. I think id Software. I mean, id Software is just a great company in general, so like they would do good. Halo 4 arguably gives Chief the most character. Yeah, it kind of did, honestly. Do not what? Wait, Mrs. Rice, do not what? Can you be more specific? Man, I cannot believe how many things he got wrong in that video, dude. That's just... Show the pic? Oh, okay. Well, you can't see anything. But I won't. Yes, ma'am. Reporting for duty, Mrs. Rice. You got it. Thank you. Yes, the Christian video. Alrighty. I think I'll probably end it after the Christian video, because I do want to see that. Where are we at here? Here we go. Oh my. Oh boy. Thank the Lord. No problem, Mrs. Rice. I got you. Love you, boo. Okay. Wait. Okay, so just out of curiosity, is this Christian's official channel? Oh, yo, I think it is. Mother needs a car payment? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, 9 minutes. Let's go, boys. Yeah, this will be the last one. Rice, you owe me alcohol now. I know. Isn't it funny? I come back after a month with the milk, and I give us all brain damage.
This is the boss, and I'm sick of waiting. Get your crap together and stop following those twerps.
Bro, we all need alcohol after this. Oh, look how... Dude, wait, I have a question. Do you think they allowed him to take his medallion to prison?
Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid. Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid. Oh, we'll focus on one mouth.
You know what, Mrs. Rice? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. My right ear is jealous. Dude, same. I don't know what Christian's doing, but they're like recording in the worst audio possible. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna speed this up if you're okay with this, because I don't know how much of this I can actually handle. Like, we're just gonna do like a time and a half. That good?
Once we get it, we'll rule the house. I'll be the doof.
I'll call the flush. I'll be a major. Dumbass.
Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid. Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid.
Oh my god, dude. Oh.
To really devastate the entire world, to divide and segregate everyone. Truth and love don't mean a thing. We really sunk well below. Jazz. J. Team Rocket crashing hard into the earth. We'll fight to know and widen our girth. Oh yeah. Team Rocket stupid, lucid stupid, lucid stupid, big stupid is all your worth. Team Rocket stupid.
What is this? Well, we know Christian didn't go to prison and get ripped.
Stupid, big stupid is all your worth. We'll never get paid for it. Prepare for stupid, make it lucid. Prepare for stupid, make it lucid. We're Team Rocket and we lose to the SPCA.
God, man.
For what? I don't know. Have we ruled the Earth yet? What's our plan worth? But we're not the man.
We haven't failed and land in jail.
And I get you out on Trump's like a veil.
Team Rocket, stupid, lucid stupid.
This almost feels like a Nostalgia Critic thing. It's just really
Stupid
bad.
is all your worth. Team Rocket, stupid, lucid stupid, big stupid is
No,
all your
no,
worth.
TPG, this is
Never
Christian.
get paid
He's back.
for it.
She's back. They're back. I'm not sure what they go by.
The SPC Yeti, or what? I don't know. Like, you really worth it? What's the framework? So we're not done now. The epic fail. And
Doesn't it feel like a Nostalgia Critic skit, but worse?
What's our news plan work?
I don't know, but it's certainly quite dumb enough.
Here they come again, guys.
Dude, I think Christian is having a mental breakdown and he just like filmed it. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know if Acer Thorn is worse than Christian, if I'm being honest. Only reason I say that is because knowing what Christian went to jail for, I don't know. Please read the comments to this. Oh, comments are turned off. Comments are turned off. Okay, well, real quick, I'm curious. What does the description say? Glory be to all who are light-powered, good, righteous, and neutrals with ability to be good. There's only good remaining on this earth, in this universe and timeline, as we survive and continue onward in light-powered glory. The worst of toxic sinners are left behind and gone. Now we redeem the remainder of the minority who remain. All is and shall be good with the ultimate miracle in the dimension merges completion. Let your auras and chakras be aligned and healed. This pair of reworded songs are appropriate with the fall of the toxic ones and the rise of the light-powered and good. I am speechless. This is the scariest thing I've seen all year. Holy shit. Thanks, Mrs. Rice. I love you. I'll see you soon. I don't know what the hell I just read, dude. I'm just gonna let this play out, and then I'm gonna finish this so I can get off of stream. That's dude. I don't know what that means.
Rocket, stupid, you stupid, stupid, you stupid, lucid, stupid, lucid, stupid, big, stupid is all your work. Team Rocket, stupid, you stupid, stupid, you stupid, lucid, stupid, lucid, stupid, big, stupid is all your work. Team Rocket, stupid, you stupid, stupid, you stupid, lucid, stupid, lucid, stupid, big, stupid is all your work. Team Rocket, stupid, you stupid, stupid, you stupid, lucid, stupid, lucid, stupid, big, stupid is
Who
all
edited
your
this?
work. Team Rocket, stupid, you stupid.
Yeah, that's fine. We can go 2-speed. I'm not opposed to that.
Looks like Team Rock is crashing down again! Boom! Oh, yay and merrily to everyone. Welcome to this. That song you just heard, that was dedicated to all the lingering and lost toxic haters, fakers, and darkest sinners that came from the 1218 half of our Earth that have been bugging us for the longest of time. And why are they still lingering? You're not supposed to be doing that. Come on, get out of the picture already. You're long gone. Anyway, yes. With the ultimate miracle chaos control, I ascend to make my return to the internet and all that is good and well-being. I am divine and connected to everything, and I know and not know at the same time. Between the consciousness, the subconsciousness, and the unconsciousness.
Dude, this says a lot. A picture is worth 1,000 words. This picture is worth 1,000,000. Oh my god. Oh, that's right! Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, man.
I know all. I see all. I foreknow all. I've been there, done that. Everything. So now, with that, we're still amidst our dimension merge completion in a moment of future rast.
Dude, oh my god. This is some scary shit. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually kind of terrifying. Turns happens, does that mean Lady D can lock me in her dungeon? I think so. I guess it depends on what Earth she's from, though, right? Because doesn't he have, like, the dimensions numbered? Oh, this is scary stuff, dude.
As you shall learn shortly enough with the events that happened back in late February 2006. But for now, we are on the road, on the road.
What happened in late February 2006? Christian Feb 2006. Chris turned 24? Pokesite and Quickie-Sonichu-Site. Oh, okay, so like the first time that he ever brought Son. Okay. Bonk. Oh! Dude, look at that thing! Oh my god, look at that! Oh my god, that's disgusting!
On the road to the city of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville. We're on the road, getting stronger. We left our home in Virginia. Well, here's the plan. We're gonna head out around the world. Time to collect and save everyone. Gotta save them all. We keep on trying, and then we try some more to get to the place that's worth fighting for. I'm on the road to the city of Quickville. Meet my friends along the way. I'm on the road to the city of Quickville. I got a badge and the power to zap it. Road to the city of Quickville. The city of...
Guys, this is 2 speed. Do you realize how slow this must sound? Holy crap.
Quickville. Now here's the plan. We built a team and working out. Finding our power that's inside. In a moment that is yours and mine. We're gonna run it, keep and catch up, and with our
We
speedy partners,
sure
we
do,
win the
dude.
race.
Holy shit.
We keep on trying, and then we'll try some more to get to the place that's worth fighting for. I'm on the road to the city of Quickville. Meet my friends along the way. On the road to the city of Quickville. I got a badge and the power. I'm on the road to the city of Quickville. Meet my friends along the city of Quickville.
Guys,
On the road to
dude.
the city of Quickville. Meet my friends along the way.
Why do they despise me so? I created them. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created?
Yeah. And this confirms it. Jesus.
Here on Earth? Stop looking at me like that.
Oh my god. How much of this is left, dude?
Good positivity, light power, and righteousness. Keep on zapping it up. Oh, the good ones, the good light power and righteousness. You all continue to do excellent and very well. I know so, because I've got all these crosses on the palms of my hands, and the images and the etchings of where I have been hung on that cross back in Nazareth many a millennia ago. See y'all later.
Okay, guys, dude, holy shit. I don't know what to say to that. Oh my god. Okay, well, guys, thanks for coming by the stream. I'm sorry that's the ending. But just remember, Chris Chan will die one day, and we'll never have to see him again. Yeah. Holy shit, man. Okay, well, guys, thanks for coming to the stream. I don't know what to say. You put me through that. You're just leaving now. Dude, I don't know what... I genuinely don't know what to say. Like... Oh my god, man. Okay, I really don't know. This is why you go to therapy. Yeah. Guys, if you ever feel like any of that was normal, If any of you ever, that should be a litmus test. If any of you ever sees that and sees any part of it and goes, you know what? That Christian kind of got a point. You call somebody. Anybody. Call them. Because something's up. Yeah, so that's the stream today, guys. Oh my god. Oh, that actually kind of physically made me a little sick, not gonna lie. Please don't forget to please, God, if you have not subscribed to Grav, he deserves it. 984 subs. We're trying to get him to 1,000. I'll be doing this every time I go live until he hits 1,000 at least. So please go subscribe. Thank you for streaming with me today. Keep in mind, I will like I mentioned with the future of the channel. Thanks, BG. I appreciate it, man. Like I mentioned with the future of the channel, the whole idea is to it's to basically just kind of keep things nice and normal and relaxing around here. Probably not going to be doing anything too crazy, so these style videos probably not going to happen too much. So yeah, let's end with I feel like I need to put something on, like as a you know what, I got it. Yeah, I got it. We're gonna go to Stu. We're gonna end with Stu. Thank you. I was trying to remember what his thing was. Let's just end with some Stu, because realistically, we need a palate cleanser, man.
Hey there, YouTube. Stu here, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing California Pizza Kitchen limited edition spicy chipotle chicken, crispy thin crust. Says it right there. As you can see, it looks pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see that. Will that focus? Is that going to focus for me? Focus. Focus. Here we go. Focus. Focus.
I already feel like I'm in better hands.
Yes. Okay, yeah, it's focused. Grilled white meat chicken, roasted corn, black beans, poblano peppers, fire roasted red and yellow peppers, cilantro, mozzarella, parmesan, Asiago, and Romano cheeses, and a spicy chipotle lime sauce on a crispy thin crust. I don't like spicy foods, so I'm really hoping this isn't too spicy. My dad got the wrong kind. I asked him for the barbecue chicken pizza. He got spicy chipotle, but it's okay. He told me to just bite the bullet, as they say. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I've already kind of cracked this open for convenience sake. We can just pull the rest of this. Damn it! It ripped. It ripped. Hang on.
Oh, Stu, you're the hero that we deserve, and probably the one that we need right now. I feel like I can smell that bedroom, by the way. Yeah, this is
what the
already
heck?
better.
This doesn't look anything like the picture. This doesn't look anything like the picture.
Alrighty, man.
This one's going straight in the garbage.
Love, Graf.
No, just kidding.
Take it easy.
I'm gonna cook it. I'm not one to waste food, so I'll come back with the review. See you guys.
Thanks for
Hey,
stopping by
YouTube,
the
back
stream,
again.
man.
So
Much
now
love,
we're doing
and
the
thank you
review
so
portion.
much for your
We
support.
got the pizza
I
right
really
here. First of all,
appreciate it, man.
it doesn't look anything like the one on the box. It still looks pretty good, but it doesn't look like the one on the box. So minus 1 point for that. My mom would not help me cut it, so I'm just gonna have to eat it like this. I don't know how to cut it. So it's got some chicken, some good stuff on there. I'm just gonna take a bite.
Pretty good, huh? Oh, Zombie, this is Stu. This is Robotic Bagel when they used to upload. Psychonautic Therapy loves my boy Stu here. He likes to... Yeah. Stu's a classic. Classic meme around here in Rice territory. Oh, by the way, I guess... I didn't think about this, but as long as we're all here, I guess I should just remind everybody. Where is it? I should just probably remind you about my merch store, I guess. But honestly, actually, you know, I shouldn't be so nonchalant about it, because honestly, I'm pretty happy with the stuff that I have up there. If you would like to go and get yourself a Spooky Rice sweatshirt for this upcoming cold weather season, or a phone case, or a Nintendo Switch case, or a sticker, or a hoodie, or a pillow, or maybe a water bottle, you can go and get your own zombie rice. So I just thought I'd mention that. I am going to be posting to just the straight up, not the one with the tombstone in the back. I'm also going to be doing just the bowl. So I'll be putting that up as well. But I just want to let you guys know that this exists. So if it's of any interest to you, please do consider. Link is in the comments. Thank you.
That's pretty good. I was
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it here first, boys. Stu says it's pretty good.
worried it would be too spicy, but I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Phenomenal. Yeah, definitely buy California Pizza Kitchen. Spicy Chipotle Chicken, I think it was called. Yeah, this is fantastic. Whoa.
Oh, it's good old Stu. Dude, he really goes ham on that pizza, huh?
Alright, catch you guys later.
He enjoyed that pizza so much, he just had to keep going. Alright, boys. That is the end. That's the end. We're going to call it there. So, yeah. Hopefully everything looks pretty reasonably priced in here, too. If you guys have any feedback about it. I did receive one of the long sleeve shirts, so I know that like the quality is pretty good. So, yeah. If you guys are interested, link, you can go to the link on the channel. Otherwise, thanks, guys, for stopping by the stream. I hope you had fun. Sorry about the Christian thing. That was terrifying. But everything else was cool. So, much love, y'all. Thank you for coming by. And I will hopefully see you later this week. Yeah. So, yeah. That's it. That's all I got. I will leave you out. Bye, guys. Take care.